starters.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be 4 words. It can be 3 words. It can be 5 words.
Yeah.
Call on in, because, actually, I think we should put these up on the website.
That's a good idea. Do you have a
digital
copy that you can email me? Because you printed that and handed it to me.
Yeah, that's because the digital copy is in, I forget which device, but yeah, I do.
Right.
I do. I'll shoot that off to you, yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm going back analog, Joe. I am tuning up the drum set. I'm going to take a little, we've done the bass stuff. I'm going to take a trip for myself and kind of
go for it.
Limber up. We'll be back with more Motormouth Radio. Ray Guarino, Joe D. We'll be back in a minute. Keep it where you got it, and let's let me fly here.
This is Rita Monte. Would you like to take a trip to romantic Italy with me? Let's go together every Thursday with Profumi d'Italia. You will hear and savor Italy's soul with music from yesterday and today. Learn about Italy's museums, countryside, restaurants, festivals, and wineries. Most of all, you will learn about Italy's history and its people. Thursdays at 5 p.m., experience the essence of Italy on the voice of Nassau Community College 90.3 WHPC.
Hey, you in the car? Yeah, you. You're a fan of the music of Sly Stone. I know you are. No reason to hide it. You've probably been looking for a radio program that highlights his music. Well, then look no further. Let me introduce myself. I am DJ Solero. That's Soul followed by Air and an O. Solero. Well, never mind about that. Back to what we're both here to talk about. The Sly Stone Show features the music of Sly through the various artists who have covered and sampled his music, and I'll be playing some of the original music that helped impact a generation. Come on, I know you're looking for some feel-good music, so just keep your radio right here for the Sly Stone Show. And you might want to think about cleaning up your car before we start. This thing is nasty. Oh, back to what's important. It's the Sly Stone Show every Friday afternoon at 3 on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Every sound, every note, including the bass, on this track is played by a monkey.
American Hit Radio, Wednesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
That drop D tuning, you got the Ampeg humming, my friend. You got the Ampeg humming. Very nice.
I don't do drop D. The friggin' tuner gear is busted.
Yeah, well, that's all right. It's a busted E string. Let's go back to the phones and say hi. You're on the Motor Mouths.
Hey guys, it's Tom from Massapequa. How you doing?
What's up, Tom?
Hey, I got a question. Joe D, what shop do you work at?
I actually go to a couple different shops. My main guy that I spend most that I go to the most is a place called Perla Auto Repair in Bayside, out of Flushing, over that direction there.
I apologize, but do you have a specialty? Are you an electrical guy? When you go to different shops, you go there.
I'm drivability and electrical.
Drivability and electrical?
Yeah, basically, I never really cut it really well as a regular mechanic because I'm not a hammer swinger. I just didn't have the. If you know what I look like, I'm about 5'2", and I'm not a big, strong guy. So doing heavy duty front end work and stuff like that wasn't my forte. But they did find that I fit on the dashboards and I could read.
Right.
So
and retain.
So basically, they started giving me electrical work and whatever, and it just kind of blossomed from there. But that's the kind of thing I troubleshoot, basically, right? That kind of thing.
Oh, cool. Okay. One of my questions, guys, is I'm wondering what your position is on private shops versus dealers as far as the pros and cons. And I like both. I have a great private guy I use for 30 years. I trust tremendously. Mm-hmm. But I also like the dealers, in my opinion. I mean, I don't trust them. It's a big thing with trust. However, I think they have knowledge of the vehicle, and that presents. Well,
that's a biggie right there. Okay, first of all, dealers are like any other business. You could have good ones, you could have good, straight up, honest ones, and you could have thieving SOBs. I could give you examples of both. Like I know, one part of my career, I worked at a pretty straight up, pretty stand up Chevy dealer for a long time, and I would also see some of the stuff that came from when I'm in the shops, like that came from dealers. You know what I mean? Because some of it is a matter of integrity, and some of it is a matter of dealer mechanics. Like at GM, when I was there, you got paid 3/10 to troubleshoot a check engine light. 3/10, which is 18 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
Now that's down to like zero. Literally zero. All right, so mechanics in the dealership, if they haven't seen 9 of them fail before in the past month, that they could do the silver bullet, what I call the red car thing. They just throw apart it and that's it. They won't really troubleshoot it. If anything's more than about 5-7 years old, it's a dinosaur. They've already gone on to a different model. They don't know it. You might as well be in an independent place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Tom, I think you answered your own question, and we all do this because we're all. Besides being in the game, so to speak, we're all consumers as well. And I think to have a good relationship with, or some relationship with the dealer and private shops, it's both. I think you need both.
There are times you need a dealer because they'll have specialized equipment
and tools.
All right, or they might have a warranty or a recall on something that you can only get done by them.
They usually have good coffee and snack bars too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean,
your local shops have crap.
And you're lucky
you've had
just
that coffee.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Mud.
Yeah, it came out of the last friggin' car they oil changed.
Yes,
but. There is a need for dealer. I feel that they're a necessary evil. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's unless you really find a good stand-up one for your particular brand. I would rather, unless your car is like 2, 3, I'm going to say up to 5 years old. You know what I mean? Within the warranty period. Anything outside of that, you need a good independent shop, because a good independent
shop.
shop.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because that's how I've naturally evolved. Because I felt whenever I bought a new car, that I wanted to have some sort of relationship with the dealer, so they gave me some sort of courtesy or respect if there was a recall.
There's no guarantee of that.
Well, they kind of sort of have to do it. They can't really refuse you, but they can tell you to come back in 2 weeks or whatever, even though, there's tumbleweeds going past the service desk. I'm a big fan of, if the car is within the warranty period, showing up within the prescribed service intervals for an oil change, tire rotation, whatever. You know what I mean? You show your face. Maybe another one, maybe once a year after that. You know what I'm just saying? Just so your name comes up in the recent list on the computer.
Exactly. And it's funny because I keep my cars a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm also able to maintain my relationship with my local guy, who I really feel a lot of respect for, and I want to support his business.
Yeah, absolutely, because the local guys actually give more of a... you see them, they're neighborhood people, you know what I mean? They depend on you coming back. You know what I mean? And if you got a good, knowledgeable guy, you know what I mean? Let's not even talk about honesty, because that's a given. You want an honest guy no matter what. Next thing after honesty comes competency. All right? And then sometimes a competent, honest guy will say, look, I don't have the special tool to do this. You need a blah, blah, blah module, but I can't program it. You got to go back to the dealer. All right? So not for nothing. Just go back there. I'm not even going to try it. I'm not going to try to mess up 10 other things, which could happen. You know what I mean? But, as far as doing your maintenance or whatever, and your more day-to-day, say check engine light or ABS light for like a wheel speed sensor or an O2 sensor or whatever, that's the guy. That's the guy. And if he uses quality parts and he doesn't take you over to Kohl's, hey, cool.
Exactly. Hey, Joe, I'm curious, what was the dealer that you really respected that you worked for years ago?
Bay Chevrolet.
Bay Chevrolet?
Yeah, in Douglaston.
Beautiful.
They're gone. They're gone. The people who own East Hill Chevrolet, they bought it. I really don't have much interaction with them at this point, so I don't know one way or the other whether they're good or bad. You know what I mean? Haven't heard much, so I'm sure they're okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
do either of you guys know Steve? I think Lemmerman, that does the auto body, the painting out of Robert.
Yeah, with Robert Chevrolet, yes. Well, I actually happen to know the owner of Robert Chevrolet. We've had him on the show a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he was a couple of years back, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking to get him back. But no, I've heard that name, Tom, but I can't recall anything else on it.
He's a real artist, and he's a good guy. I grew up with him, and a lot of people respect his work. Yeah, so I don't know if he's still at Robert, but he was great for, the auto body and the painting side.
Yeah, what happens is that sometimes, sometimes the dealership environment, they don't pay so good. Matter of fact, I had a guy that worked with me at my present job. He was a troubleshooter in A-Tech over at Robert. The guy was great, knew his stuff. And from what I knew, they're a little far away but they had a good rep too. They actually got stuff done.
Right.
Yeah, there's another guy named, we call him Jimmy Lincoln out of, the Ford place, Hassett. Have you heard about him?
That sounds about right, Jimmy Lincoln from the Ford place. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a little bit outside of my neighborhood there. But, you go there's always a couple guys in any given, geographic area that know their stuff, and they get a good reputation.
Right.
And it's 99 times out of 100 well-deserved.
Yeah. Well, guys, nice talking to you. I enjoyed the show.
Thanks, Tom.
And do me a favor. When Tracy comes in, could you give her a hug for me? She's one of my favorites.
By all means, we will pass that along.
We'll let her know. Thanks, Tom. All right. Bye-bye. Always interesting.
Good to hear from Tom. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's... See, there are guys out there that you get a reputation for knowing your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's going to be one guy in one neighborhood, another guy in another neighborhood,
sure.
But they're out there.
Yeah.
Just as sure as there's the guys that don't do so good. Can we fit that in? You think we can squeeze that off real quick?
Let's go back and say hi to all the Motor Mouths.
But talk fast.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's
Joe.
up?
What's up, Joe?
Got a story that ties into everything here.
Okay, got to make it quick because we're getting to the top of the hour.
Yeah, I had a broken wire that I couldn't trace out, and it was in the steering harness, which you could never get back the way it's supposed to be. The wire was for the horn, and Joe, you would have hated me because I just walked across the street to the bicycle shop, got a canned air horn, and duct taped it into the wing window.
Beautiful.
Cool. I like it. Plus, it sounds unique.
Motor Mouth Radio approved, Joe.
You got it.
And then afterwards, I got a clamp-on horn switch because, like I said, I wasn't going to deal with the wire harness. And I wrapped telephone wire, the receiver wire around the column so it would stretch and come back as I turned the wheel.
Of course you did.
Our listeners are known for their ingenuity.
Excellent. If you have pictures of that, send it to us, and we'll put it on the website.
No, that was many years ago.
Oh, well, recreate it and then do it. All right, Joe, we got to run. But thanks for the call.
Appreciate it.
So long. Joe, there's a rumor going around that next week we're going to be spinning some music.
Yeah. They said, you know what? You do that whole car thing pretty good.
Yeah, we're going to.
I have no mind. Why can you say that?
We're going to do Rob Lennon's Free For All show from 9 to 11. No, 10 to 12. Gee, I would have been here early. From 10 to 12 on Sunday morning next week. We're going to do 2 hours. So all the stuff we got to do today that we wanted to play the whole song but couldn't.
Right.
Now we can.
Yeah, so they're actually going to make us DJs.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much it's like, okay, push this. But yeah, you know what?
We'll be platypuses.
I think it's great. Yeah, well platypuses. Do they even spin platters and stacks of wax anymore?
I do at home all the time. Yeah.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
So this, the free-for-all will take on an entirely new meaning.
Oh, it's going to be a riot, literally a riot, a melee. It's going to be, because now you and I share a lot of musical taste. That's too late. And we're gonna get to break it out next week. That caller should call back next week or get in touch with us at motormouthradio@ncc.edu. We got to go. It's time to get out of here. Stay tuned for Thunder Road coming up next.
Thunder Road.
See you next week.